All right, boys, we live. All right. Check out my cringy, let me fix that. Let me check out my cringy, not cringy. Check out my VTuber. Hell yeah. We're gonna be fixing that today. I still need to do a bit of setup though, so we're gonna be trying to do some of that first. Nice, nice, nice. I need to get some music set up. Sure, now my throat's scratchy. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, what are we doing? We need to get music in the background. We need to get, I was going to just update my post to link to the other Discord real quick. So many things. All right, where are we going? Yeah. And then we'll get it set up. I have it set up already so that if you join, let's say you do have a tech thing you want help with, if you join my Discord for Technical Madness, in a second here, I'm going to open up the live chat so you can join that and you'll be on stream and we'll help you out. Otherwise, I'm just going to be working. We're going to be hanging out. What am I looking for? We got Discord link. Discord. Oh, did that just do that? No. Cool. Sweet. Okay. So let's figure out how to add music to this thing. Got like a million tabs open right now. I had to like fully make a separate OBS instance on my computer so that I could keep my tactical madness separate. And then cool. So let me just close those out. Keep my tactical madness separate and be able to multi-stream on this computer on this profile. But when I use my tactical madness, I don't want plugins. So that was a headache. That's what I just spent like 20 minutes doing. Yeah, if anyone's here hanging out, if you don't mind just like dropping a quick chat just so I can see if my chat overlay is working, that'd be sick too. Okay, I need to find some music to put in the background. I know there's like this one dude who has like a huge folder on Google Drive of like copyright free music for streamers. That would be cool. We can maybe download that. I don't know how to like have that for, let's see, play music on live stream. I also need to set up my Rodecaster so that it is, it has like multiple channels. So the music is like separate and controllable through that. Okay, so let me. So yeah, I need to build out this whole thing. The other thing I want to do is I want to work on this dude today. I want to get the face working so when I talk and stuff it like matches and all that. Um so I have YouTube Premium and I know that comes with music, but that's not copyright free music even though I'm not anywhere near that. I wonder if I could just use that. Kind of doubt it. So let's see. Otherwise, I think I have to download that whole playlist off that one dude's thing, which is fine. Just check this out. So this is something you can do. Here, let me see if I can get my screen shared. Do this. Let's go here. Cool. So this dude is really good at like streaming content if you ever need that. But he also has, if we just go to one of his videos. Wait, what are we doing? Videos, sure, this. If we just go here, stream beats. So this thing, they just have literally like, you can just download all the music, I guess. So there's literally just like a whole thing here that we could download all of this. I don't know how big it is, but that'd be pretty sick. Let's just grab the like lo-fi and we're just going to download this whole thing. Cool. So that'll be helpful. It's just, it's thinking, it's zipping the file right now. You don't have to just listen to me yapping in the wind. You can just have some chill background music for your hanging out with me. So the other thing I need to figure out is I have a Rode Caster Pro 2. And I'm going to do separate, let's see, live streaming setup. Because they just did a new update for this so that we can have like separate audio tracks. So I need to get this figured out today too. I'm trying to think. There was a tutorial I watched that was very helpful. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Whoa. Oh shoot. Hey, thanks for the follow. What's good, brother? That's the other thing I need to set up is the alerts. I need to get the same alerts I have on my Tactical Madness setup, so that those pop up too. We can do that today maybe. So let's make a to-do list. This is kind of something fun we can do. How do I do? such a noob with all this stuff right now. What the heck? How do I change? So I've got a little, let me see. Here, wait. Window capture. I need to be able to switch these better. So let's do another window capture. Paint. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Boom. Let's throw this underneath here. Let's resize this. Get to screen. This is not the right thing though. Why is that not capturing that? Maybe OBS needs to be. Wait a minute. Oh, the fiddly shit. I tell you guys. All right. This should work. Why is this not working? It's just a black screen. What was that other program I got? There's this like program you can like write on your screen with. I think it started with an S. Does anyone else do this where they're like trying to write, or like you download a program and it's like great and then you just like can't find it again? I don't feel like I pinned it to my I didn't pin it to my start window. So now I gotta like dig through my files and find it. Oh, what were you called? Come on. Is it in my downloads? Epic Pen. Aha. Starts with an E. Did I pin this? I did not pin this. Okay, let's get this up. Boom. So this thing's sick because now I can just like, I've got a Wacom tablet, like an old one. So I can literally just do this shit now. So I can like draw on the screen, but I don't think it's going to capture it unless I set it to, maybe I can do, oh gosh. What would this be? It's not a window. Is it an application browser? No. I guess it would have to be a display capture, but I don't want to do that. So I wonder if I need to open OBS in like admin, like run it as admin, I bet. I don't know why the like paint thing didn't work. Here, let's just do this. Do Photoshop. It's never easy, I tell you. New file. 1920 by 1080, please. Boom. Okay, so now let me do this. You back on. We're gonna say, okay, why does this not show up? Oh wait, here. Ooh, okay. All right. how do I make it? Let me just make sure this works. What the heck? So that's the cursor, but not the actual thing? What? This is never easy, is it? So that's the toolbar. I don't want that. Does this work? Nope. Okay. No worries. Okay, so let me just swap this. We're going to go Photoshop. Why is like nothing working with OBS right now? Because like this is totally not right. Like there should be a canvas. I think it's just because I'm doing the whole window capture thing. Like, is that why? Okay, we're just going to do that. And then I'm going to do zoom it in. All right. There we go. Cool. Okay, so what was I trying to do? I was trying to brush, make it black. Does this work? Let's go for a that. We'll make it tiny. Sweet. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I can draw. Yay, we can draw, boys. Okay, so what do we want to get done? Let's do so I want to get music on stream. Screwed it up. Screwed it up. Let me do this. Oh, this is gonna screw everything up. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So I want to get music. We need to get alerts. This is horrible handwriting. I want to make. We need to get the VTuber. His face. setup. And then let's just start with that. I just want to not forget. Okay, so that's that. Boom, done. That was so hard. I want to be able to like draw on the screen for like stuff. So I want to be able to figure out how to capture that well. Because that was a nightmare to figure out. I need to probably get a specific program to do that. So that'll be the trick there, I think. Okay, let's just pop over here. So we need to figure out music. At some point. I think we downloaded. It was 1.9 gigs, so that's good. That's downloading. We'll see if that works. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so let's do this. Let's close. How do I get rid of that? Let's just see if this works. Boom, test. Yep, chat works. It's weird there's an outline on it though. Oh, it's because I'm a first time chatter. Okay. And then let's test on YouTube that works. Bum, 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 bum. What does this want me to do? Ooh. Boom. Okay, YouTube did not pop up. Pourquoi? Wonder if I just messed up my stream. I bet I did. What just happened? Okay, so there is no stream from YouTube being or being monitored. Why? Because that's there, that's working, that's the same broadcast. So why is that not showing up? Okay, and the lo-fi music thing is not working. Oh wait, allow, there we go. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, so we're getting music downloaded. Making progress. YouTube is not working on Stream Elements. Sorry, Streamer Bot. But we are live. So that's weird. That's a problem. Let's see. Why would that not work? Okay, my music is downloaded. Let's get that open. The nice part, I think, is I can see if I figure out how to play a playlist. I just need any kind of media player, right? It's actually really nice that he set this up. Okay, so now that is extracted. Let's copy that, and we're going to put it under here, put that there. I mean, I guess I can just use VLC, right? There's like way more music than there or less than there should be, but that's fine. We'll just start with what we got. So I pretty much just need a music player. Let's just make sure this music is like decent, right? Let's just try some. Okay, so that's plain. We need to make so if I make this like way tinier. I think that's gonna be under volume, output. Light mixer. So this output device, we want this to go to. This is where I need to set this up so that it's like not always in the like VOD, but for right now, I just want to make sure this works. Okay, we got some beats. Need to figure out maybe 50%. Kind of quiet, works good. Let me just listen to. Okay. So I'm probably going to want to add a music source. And this is where I need to figure out the stuff. So then let me just figure out. That was a great song. That was nice. Where do I do, how do I open like all of the music? Cool. Just don't know if it's loud enough. So that's just for me. Okay. 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 It's probably too loud. Okay. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Interesting. Okay. We're getting there. This is the challenging part where you got to do a bunch of fiddly stuff. Okay. So we need to, what do we need to do? We need to get the music figured out. Let me see if I can find the YouTube video I was thinking of. I feel like I save like so many things everywhere.
Hey guys, today we're
do 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 do. Where was the video I watched? I watched a video on this guy and he showed me exactly what I needed to do, and now I can't find it. Let's see. This is the problem when you have like 4 YouTube channels that you watch content on. There it is. We're getting there, boys.
I think that is an absolute core necessity for a streaming device. So now that I can actually recommend this thing, do I recommend it? Hello and sign up. First things first, if you actually have one of these, let me show you how to activate it. If you don't, I'll put the timestamps in the little play scrubber thing right there, so you can just skip this section if you don't need this. But you're gonna need to do 3 quick things. You're gonna need to update software on your computer, update software on your Rodecaster, and then actually activate the new feature. You can download the drivers for the PC at the link in the description down below. To update your Rodecaster, just make sure you have the most current version of Rode.
Hold on now. What did he just do? Slow down, brother. Outputs, multi-track, expand. Check. Okay, microphone's good. We need to fix. That just like screwed up so much stuff. What is happening? That really messed up my audio. Okay. Go home. So now we have all these things. What happens when I play this? Is that here? Nope. Um. Okay, so now I need to fix my faders. I think this one we can just maybe get rid of. That fix that? Hmm. I don't know what just happened. So that's there. Where is our audio? So that's there. What is my default audio device? And which one is that? I set this to that maybe? What is happening? This is kind of crazy. Okay. Let's just do this. Let's go. So that's game. Let's set this to, that's USB 1. That is chat USB 1. Let's set this to music. And then this to, I don't know what those are. We're just going to say, yeah. I don't know where my audio is going anymore. So my microphone is fine, and that's going to here, but I don't know where my, maybe this. Yeah, that's not working. This just got way more complicated. Is it speakers? No, that won't stay. I bet it is though, isn't it? This is kind of trippy. Okay, so where do we put these now though? Oh, here we go. I can't hear him, but I can figure out what he's doing. More sound settings. We put the, what happens fast? Okay, Roadcaster system set as default device. I don't have that. What would it do? Speakers, Rodecaster Pro 2. Chat. That's going to be our default communication device. Check 1, 2. Okay. My thing is not set up like his at all. So he's got like a music Rodecaster thing. I don't have any of that. I think I missed something. Let's do this. Let's go back here. Output, multi-track, input. Let's go standard. Check, check, check. Okay, microphone's still working. So let's do this is 1. Yeah, reassign that. Let's do reassign that. Let's do game check. And then let's do music. What is that? Okay, so that should be good. Now we just need to figure out how to set up the other stuff. I don't have these like Windows settings like they have. Because there's like virtual and then there's like game. I don't have those. Which is weird. Let me check this out. So we go firmware, device configuration, output, multi-track. This is expanded. So like none of my computer audio is going to my Rodecaster, which is weird.
I just go to the volume mixer setting.
So that'll go to my
I'll go to
chat.
Spotify and make sure that's coming through Music Rodecaster. And now you can see on my Rodecaster here, the fader that I've set to music there controls the volume of my music. And look at that.
So that works to go to my chat, but my chat's supposed to be for Discord. So Discord needs to go to, oh, hello. Thank you. We got lunch, boys. I get to listen to me eat. So if I want, I just can't find the like right. I can't find the thing I need. I need there to be a, so I need software to a virtual device. I'm pretty sure I'm connected via USB 1, right? Yeah. I wonder if I need the proper cable because I don't have the exact right cable I should be using. I don't think that should matter, but maybe it does. Maybe that's my problem. Roadcaster is too complicated. This stuff is complicated, people. What are we doing? What up, Alex? Yo, we are struggling over here. Not Tack. You're gonna have to call me Mad. I don't know. That doesn't make sense though. I'm trying to figure out how to get my Rodecaster right now to like get set up properly so I can have multiple like channels or something. I'm also currently eating a little bit, so sorry for the eating noises. I'm trying to get it set up so I can have music playing in the background and it like doesn't affect everything. And that's just like literally that was like supposed to be the easy step so that I could work on my character dude and get the like face set up properly. I can't even get past step 1. Oh gosh. Maybe I'm just like, I could just not. We could just do it the other way. Let's just put it back. Do that. Check. Okay, we're back. That's there. So if we do music, where'd the music go? Music. And then if we change that to music. Okay, we got music. It's separate. Yeah. How's that? Is that loud enough? What volume of music do you prefer, Alex, for a stream like this? Okay, so we've got the chat working for YouTube and Twitch, so that's good. Thank goodness. Okay, so at the moment we have music. Let's open up our thing over here. Music is done. So we can check that off. It's not perfect, but I think I'm gonna have to figure it out off stream. Music is done. That was a horrible check. There we go. Okay, so let's get my alert set up in StreamerBot. So to do that, what I like to do is, so there's a dude named Nutty who makes really good overlays and widgets for streamers. This is Nutty. Yeah, he does a lot of really good stuff. So that's what I've been using. He likes to use this program called StreamerBot, which is this guy right here. So StreamerBot is like, it's kind of like a little like app, and it connects to your Twitch and YouTube. So basically, my Twitch, my YouTube are connected. It's monitoring this. There's a chat window. So if I pull this up, I can have my like multi-chat going on up here. But so that's really nice. But he's got these plugins that I've been using for my stuff. Yeah. So he's got guides on how to do the stuff at nutty.gg to do all that stuff. So he's got multi-stream alerts. That's what I've been using on my other channel. But these are all super easy because it's really just like a website that connects to StreamerBot once you get your like port set up. And then you can, let me just check something. Good there. Okay, so that's just my one thing going. Yeah, that's how like the chat is working on my one thing. Where are we? Alerts. So let's do it. Send a test alert. You can't quite see that. Let me just make this so you can see it. Okay, so there you go. So like, boom. That's what it will look like. So show avatar we want. Honestly, we don't really need to do much else. I think I'm going to have them pop up on my lower right. Sound effect is fine. So for Twitch, I think we do new followers, new subscribers, channel point redeems, cheers, and raids. Super chats, that. There's not going to be one for YouTube subscribers, sadly. I could set that up with Stream Elements. I did do that on my other channel. But yeah, so we can just, that's what it'll look like. It'll say what you did, whatever. So let's copy that. If we head over to my OBS, we just need to put in a browser source. And we'll say, multi-chat alerts. Boom. And then we just paste it into there. Done. So now that's in my OBS. If I move it down to the corner, I think we want it to be a width of like 400 maybe. And then if we do send test alert, wait a minute. That's that. We want this to be, so now if I go to streamer bot, actions, let's just do a, oh yeah, we have to set up the, do we have to set up triggers? I don't remember. Probably. No, I don't think I do. Let's just make a test thing. We'll do core commands. No, wait, we want Twitch. Let's say that someone channel follows. And then we'll say simulate event. There you go. That's what it would look like on my screen. So I think I want to make it, let's do like 500 wide, 800 tall. No, 600. It's going to be a little bit wider, I think. Yeah. Simulate event. That's what it will look like. Sweet. And then we just need to copy this to my other ones then. So I think on this one, we're going to want it to be maybe slightly different. No, it's probably fine. Okay. That's alerts. Alerts aren't perfect because there should be a way to set it up so that it like can push my chat out of the way. I know that's what Nutty set his up as. But we'll tweak that later, I think. Okay, so that is alerts. We've got chat. Let's see if we can work on our character's face. I'm gonna just get rid of a bunch of this stuff really quick. And I did download all of the rest of the music. So we have music galore. I don't know why it zipped it in such a weird way. Usually when you download something from Google Drive, excuse me, usually when you download something from Google Drive, it like zips it all into one file and you download it, but for some reason it didn't this time. Maybe it's because it's like shared by different people or something like that. Test 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Just trying to see if my music is a good level. Testing 1, 2. Okay, that is good. Okay, so let's open up my model. I have like so much more to figure out with my setup here, but we're gonna just move on. Okay, so let's grab this. Let me do window capture. Okay. So here is my model. What I want to do is I need to get the face stuff set up, even if we can get like the mouth working. This is pretty much right where I left off from when I imported this into, this thing on OBS here. So I need to start working on that, see if we can figure it out. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. We need to get so this helmet, we go here. I need to make all of these faces where the screen will be like a separate face I can swap out, because basically what you got to do, I need to, for every little animation I want to do, I need to put that screen slightly inside of the like visor so that I can like swap them out when they you know, are used and are active. I think I already have like a separate display in here. Yeah, I think there's already a separate screen in here. Is that correct? Pretty sure. Yeah, so there's this. This is the LCD. So basically there'll be multiples of these. If I just duplicate that, and then say GY, just a touch. Then I'm gonna make a new text group. We'll say neutral. That'll make sure I can like reselect that. So the problem's gonna be all right, we need to undo all that, I guess. Let me hide everything besides this. I think I can do slash. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's the helmet. Um, challenging. So the other thing is the other thing we've made already is this kind of prototype for what I want the face to look like. So it's kind of what I want, like the neutral for the eyes to look like. The face, the mouth, like when I'm talking, I want it to look like that. So I need to go into these and like get out the frames, basically. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these things, you know, so like this is, let's do this. So this is what the mouth is. And then I'm going to take random things and assign it to different like mouth sounds. So it's just like a random like waveform generator thing. I think I want to change. Let's see. That's like the default size. How did I do this? I'm protruding. Okay, so let me make this another duplicate. Open in Fusion. And then I'm gonna get rid of the okay, so that gets rid of that. If we do I want there to be a neutral where it's not super big. I think it's like maybe like one line like that. Or is neutral just, no, let's do this. We'll do that. And then, yeah. So for this, we need to go here. We need to just fix this and this. And then that will just, that's just what it is. I don't know if we can have an alpha. Can we do that? Let's figure that out. This is going to be a lot of fiddly stuff because I'm going to have to like export each frame in a weird way. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So we're in DaVinci. So let's get, where's the main background? Not that one, this one. We're going to just make that transparent. And if I right click, is it there? No, that's not alpha. If I go here and I say show. Nope. Gotta be a way to export it, right? Save image. So I need to save this. So we want to do this as a PNG. Let's try that, and then we'll just try it. Cool. That is transparent, I believe. Just say file open with Photoshop. Yeah, so that is fully transparent. Perfect. Okay, that's actually really easy. All right, let's see. So we need to name this. Boom. Dunzo. So now in Blender, we've got this mouth texture, mouth card, select. Oh, now we have to watch a tutorial on how to texture a thing. Or wait, it would be shading? Some mouth cards. Got that. We're gonna do Control T. I think we can get rid of that. So if we add in that's there. Perfect. Coordinating. Let's see. How do we scale that? Close. It's gonna crash. No, we're good. Okay. About to crash. Front view. I say unwrap faces. Project from view. Okay, and then here we can grab all these. Scale. It's working. Oh yeah. I don't know if there's like a good way to position this so it doesn't like be consistent. Boom, there you go. We got a mouth texture. So we do that. So then I just need to change this to be in like an alpha type of thing. How do we do this? Linear flat class alpha pre-multiplied? No. Channel back? Nope. None? Nope. Great. Roughness. So how do we make the alpha work? It just gets rid of it. I don't think we want index refraction. Okay, we're doing good. We're getting there. So we got our little default mouth. I just need to figure out how to have a blend. Let's see. Blender. Image texture. Transparent background. You need to plug the alpha node of the texture into the alpha node of the principal shader. All right. Alpha node of the... Oh, yeah, look at that. Done. Done. Oh, it's beautiful. It's glorious. Look at that. That's actually pretty sick. Whoa. Where'd it go? Nice. We got our first one in there for the mouth. This is glorious. I feel like you can see where the rectangle is, so I might want to... Maybe we just like scale these vertices up. So we just take this and literally scale it. And then we take the UV. Scale it. Let's just make it literally the same size. What happens if I make these 0, 0? So that's there. So if I go 0.5. So that's centered. That's scaled. Cool. And then maybe on here. That's not bad. It's not centered though. I think that's more of the video problem. So that's a DaVinci problem. Let's hop back over and see if we can make that better. Okay, so I need like guides, I think. What is this? Bum, 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 bum. So I just need to put a grid over it. grid. So I do that. I do that. What do we gotta do? Does this not work? What's happening? This duplicate thing that changes how wide it is. I don't know if there's a way to make it like centered perfectly. Let's see. It should be pretty freaking close. Like no way for me to know. Oh, here we go. Heck yeah. Let's do. Is there just like a 1-to-1? Of course not. Nope. Oh man. There, that helps. We need to be like right there, I think. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Heck yeah. Sweet. Yep. Okay, we're good. That's centered as centered can be. So then I just need to do that like 20 more times. So in Blender, there's these things called blend shapes. Close this. So there's going to be all these different like things. You got like neutral, right? So like this is what that is. We go here. So the trick to do this is going to be that I need again to have a bunch of these planes that are in the back. So I just need to figure out how to set that up properly. Just save this as. Make sure we keep versions of all this stuff. Okay, so that's the mouth with that done. If we go here, we can kind of see. I think the other thing we need to add to that maybe is like maybe some emission shader. Does that work? What happens when we do that? That goes crazy. I think if it's just like barely emissive, yeah, kind of like that. So it's ever so light. Like 1.5. And if we make it the right color for what we need. Cool. So that is slightly emissive. So let's just do this really quick. This is our V2. I kind of want to see what this looks like. Let me fix the LCD. This thing's way too bright. Maybe just like 3. And then maybe we can put, let's go back to DaVinci. So we're going to want to figure out this center. We need to copy this. Let's go back to here. Let's go back to here. So this rectangle needs to have the same exact that, which is perfect. Done. Cool. And then background needs to be transparent. So then we just take different frames of all this. I think we maybe want, yeah. Okay, so we'll do that in a minute. I want to grab the eyeballs. I want this texture actually. I would like this. This, please. Let's go. Open in Fusion. I kind of just want like anything that's like there maybe. Background, we'll make that alpha. Let's just save this. Make a new folder. We'll call it the screen. Cool. Well, I guess we do want black on the background for that. So let's do save again. Actually, we can just not put the alpha into Blender. Okay. Blender, where you at, boy? There you are. Okay. LCD. So this we're gonna want to say Control T. Open. Boom. Let's get rid of the emission, maybe. I want high roughness. No emission for a second. Yeah, there we go. So UV editing. We're gonna say here LCD select. And we're gonna open up screen. We're gonna go to our front view, right click UV, unwrap, project from view. Perfect. For all that, let's do 0.5, 5, 0.5. There we go. We're gonna scale it up. Something like that. Nice. Oh, that looks sick. There we go, boys. We're getting there. So that's mine like neutral. So let's let me put a little bit more emission back onto that then. Just don't want it to be like too strong like that. I want it to only be happening where the image texture is. Do we need to do the alpha for that? No, because we want it to be black. Ooh, that might work. Okay, let's try it like that. I'm gonna just export this out as a VRM. Boom. Sweet. Let's throw it into our guy here real quick. Nice. It like almost works. We just need the like, I think the, whatever I did with the alpha or the eyes or something just didn't work very well. I think it's like too glowy that it's not hitting as good. If we like pop over here, the mouth looks nice though. Especially once we like have it animated to the stuff. That's cool. We're getting there. Okay. So this isn't bad. This actually looks pretty sick. I just need to get the eyes to look better because right now it's like not working. So let me try in DaVinci. Back over that. So I think I need to get rid of some of the glow. I think we just do this. Let's just try that. And then we hop back to Blender. So I think if I literally just open a different image, it'll just work. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's just export it and try again. Let's call it VL12. Trial and error. Let's do a different one of these. Boom. Boom. Select. Okay, so that worked. It's just very, very dim. And then once I turn transparency on, it's like basically black. Wait, what? It's like see-through now. Huh. I wonder if... Why would it be see-through? My visor is like see-through. Right? It's like black, but it's like see-through. What the heck? That should have... So there's actual blacks in the image now. We do shading. Let's add some emission. I don't want... The emission gets weird. I think it's because there's a piece of glass in front of it, technically. Let's see. So it looks good in here, but it is not working. I want that. Oh, come back. Come back. Where'd it go? Oh, it's freezing. Let's take that back down. It's like 0. Okay. This is the stuff that's tricky because like right now it's like see-through, which is so weird. What to do? So I take the alpha and put it into here. That's not gonna work now because it's not an alpha one. What the heck, man? Let me try setting the background to alpha. Save image. Or replace that. Yup. Blender. Say browse, grab that, say open. And then if we do this. So that like makes it brighter, but that's not exactly what I want, right? Because like, looks kind of funny. What is my screen thing, because that has some alpha to it. Let me just make that like barely in the way. It's not rough. Literally just like a empty piece of glass then. I guess. So if we just have like barely something like that. I would have that and then base color is transparent. Does that work? It's kind of like a dark glass. That alpha doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go towards like almost black. And then bring the alpha down to like hardly existing maybe. Let's just, no, we don't want scene lighting. I think I also want to try making the gray of the helmet like more gray, like that. See if that looks more like my thing, how it's supposed to. Let's just see if this helps at all. Okay, let's grab a different dude. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna have so many models by the end of this. Let me like delete some of these maybe, or no, we'll just start here. Ooh, that's better. It's still like transparent though. The gray of the helmet is kind of funky. It's closer. So I still can like see through it, right? I'm not crazy, am I? Definitely better. That's like it's like what I was going for with the screen to an extent. Kind of cool. It's not too bad. Okay. I don't know why the music isn't playing. That's the real question. Alrighty, so we need to do so many things. The helmet needs to be more metallic. It needs to be less rough slightly. I don't want to go like too crazy with the less roughness. I mean, it should be metallic, right? It's metal. see if that does what I want it to do. It's so annoying that I have to like literally export it and put it into the program to like see if it looks right. I can't just like preview exactly what it will look like in Blender, but that's okay. Ooh, that's not bad. It still looks a little too dark maybe, but it's not bad. I think if we did more of an image texture, it'd probably be better. Okay, let's see if we can get a couple more mouth frames and set that up properly. Let's go DaVinci. Swap back over to this one. Actually, we want this one. So I think I literally can just go through kind of randomly and pick the ones I like the shapes of. So how many do we need? So there's A, I, U, E, O. So we need 5? Is that it? And then there's like emotions, but I don't really need emotions. Who needs emotions? Let's just start with the AI. So we need 5. So let's just grab. Save as. First call is mouth. We're going to say 2. Do that one. Save. Need to make sure they all look different enough. All kind of look the same though, don't they? It's okay. I feel like there needs to be more like noise and variation, but I'm gonna just try this and see if it works. Okay, so that is those from there. Let's hop back into Blender. So I basically need to duplicate the mouth, right? So we'll call this one mouth A. Sorry, we're having trouble. Okay, so that's just that. That assign. And we're gonna do Shift D. Boom. We're gonna say remove from that. But we're gonna make a new one. We're gonna call it mouth A. We're gonna assign it to that. Okay. Pretty much need to duplicate this. I think I can though, so we're gonna have to say what are we doing? Okay. So this is mouth A. Let's do that. Control T. Open mouth 2. Cool. And then we go UV editing on mouth 2. So that should be done. That's already UV edited. Cool. Layout. We just need to add the alpha. Sweet. Just like that. Nice. Yep, that's right. So the trick to this is I need to know the like Y position, right? That's pretty much that number. I'm gonna just save this. Okay. That is all Gucci. So then what we have to do, let's just test the A. Well, I should do them all. Also, don't know if I'm doing this right. I should probably watch an actual tutorial, maybe. Probably be freaking smart. Probably would be pretty smart. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's try doing. So I need a blend shape. Yeah. Okay. Just need to keep track of this so I don't like forget. Okay. Let's just try it. Basis. We're going to take this, bring it forward to where it should be. Then we're going to deselect, bring this, select. Boom. So now those swap. And then if we go to VRM, blend shape, neutral, binary, we go to our helmet. This? Real? No. Should be a blend. Hold on, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Helmet. This is the wrong one. Boom, shape key. Basis. Okay, let's just do the A. Binary binds object, helmet, E1. Which in our case is A. Cool. So let's just try that. Export of RM, make it number 15. Save. VC face. Add another. So if I'm talking, it should pop up like that. Yeah, okay. So anytime I make a noise, it will if apple apricorn. We're getting there. So that works. That's gotta go. What content, my boys? What content? That's actually really funny. And it works. And if I said, so now I just need to do all of the vowels, and then when I talk, it will really sweet. Making progress. So now I need to keep doing. So I might need to go back. I'm going to just remove these things because I think that's going to screw it all up. Pretty sure you want like all of your image planes in there before you like, you know, do stuff. Let's do mouth, eye, you, doing the eyes is going to be a lot harder. Okay, so we just do Shift D. Right click to put it back. I'm going to say remove it from neutral. We're going to assign it to I. If I deselect it and then select again, we should be good. So we need a new material for each of these two, don't we? Cool. Then we go shading tab, Control T, open, another mouth, and we should be good. We just got to put the alpha in, and that should be different. And then, we're doing the wrong thing. We need to be on this. Sorry. And then we do. So let's just make sure I got everything. Yeah. So GY. We'll just move this back till it's not seen. Okay. We're cooking. Shift duplicate. Right click. Oh shit. Okay, so I just got that. Shift duplicate. Right click. Remove it from that. We're going to go for U. Assign. So if I select U, I got that. I hit G, I got that still. Perfect. Material. New material. Mouth U. We're going to assign it. Shading tab. Okay. GY, and we'll move it back to there. Done. It's not too bad. Duplicate, right click, remove, E, assign, new material. There's probably a better way to do this, but I don't know how. Assign that. Shading tab. There, Control T. Open mouth 5. Put the alpha in. Boom. Layout. GY. Done. Cool. Can deselect. Grab this one. Select. Make sure that's just that. Yep. Shift duplicate. Right click. Remove. O. Assign. Material. New material. New. Mouth O. Assign. Shading tab. This one. Control T. Open. Mouth. 6. Open. Alpha. Done. And then GY. Done. Great. So that's all of those. Now we can go to our shape keys. Tab out of that. Technically I should do all my I actually should do all the eye planes too first, I think. Let's do this. Okay. So we need to do all of our blend shaping. So we'll make a basis. I'm going to add a bunch in here. A, E, I, O, U. Okay. So A, select GY. We're going to bring it right up to the same spot. Cool. And then this one. Okay. Boom. Grab I, select UI. And then deselect neutral, select that back. Okay. I could just leave the neutral out, but doing all the work, might as well do it right. This isn't horrible, it's just tedious and time consuming. Okay, one more. I really should have did the eyes probably at the same time. It's probably gonna fuck all this up. But it's at least only 5, so it's not the worst if I have to do it again. Okay. So now we gotta do this. I'm gonna call this neutral. Binary. Bind the helmet and the shape key for basis. Okay. Do A. Binary. This is very repetitive now because I just gotta do this over and over again. Pretty quick though. I'm gonna be an old pro at this in no time. This is like seeing how the sausage is made. This stuff took me so long to figure out though, it's kind of annoying. I guess make sure these are all good. Okay, that should be perfect. Let's go here. I'm gonna just make this V3 so I can figure it out. I'll call this 3. Let's try it out. I'm gonna get rid of some of these other ones because we got a bunch in here now. So now when I talk, it will look like this. It's kind of cool. So as I am saying things and doing stuff, it will just be like, it's kind of like a little audio waveform. And if I say different A, E, I, O, U, oo, O, A, I, O, U. I kind of wish they were like slightly different a little bit more, but it's not bad, right? It kind of works. I think they're all a little too like wide maybe, but it's really not too awful. That kind of works. Hey guys, it's Tactical Madness. The funny part is that when I want to do this for my other channel, I have to do it all again, but make it green. Whoops. That's not too bad. I wonder if my neutral should be just like not showing the waveform maybe. That might actually look better. Get rid of the line when I'm not talking. I wonder if there's a way to make the sensitivity of this a little bit better. Let's see. I don't know. Expression setting. I don't have these set yet. Those are different. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Nice. So now we have a mouth that moves with us. There we go. Not too shabby. And our eyes are almost correct. Still definitely need to work on the overall look of all this stuff. When I turn to the side, it gets kind of weird. When I turn to the side here, it's not too bad. Probably because there's like glow and emission and stuff. So that's the like other trick. That's not too bad. I wonder what this looks like in the other program. Close out some of these. So I am gonna have to do more stuff for the eyeballs because I want there to be like eyeballs and stuff like that. That'll be the next trick. So we'll do that. So let me set it up and see how this works with the other. I have a different program I could maybe use. For the like body and face tracking. So let me just get rid of this one and we'll try it. Making progress, boys, making progress. This one takes a bit to load. Getting there. None. Yeah, figure out how to set this guy up. Okay, so this is gonna be okay, so that is working there. Yeah. Table mouth train. Check 1, 2, test, test, test. Not sure how to get the like talking to work. Oh boy, let's just do this. Yep. Okay, so that should all be there. We do okay. This one will look a little bit different. It's definitely, this one has hand tracking, so I can move my hands around, which is pretty cool. But the mouth thing's not working. And I think this is probably a little more performance heavy. Kind of cool though. I can like talk and be expressive and stuff kind of, and I can flip you off. I don't know why the mouth thing's not working though. Calibrate my hands. Face tracking.
Hello everyone, so are you interested in setting up audio lip sync inside of Waterdo will allow me to hear your motion capture stuff, as we are going to be starting over, so that way we can basically set up our lip sync basically. So you're gonna go to set up motion capture here. You're going to choose whichever face capture that you prefer most. I will choose iFacial mocap and click on the button that says, once I have set up your posing however you want. And then what you're going to do, after you have everything all set up for you, what you're going to then do is you're going to scroll all the way down and click on the button here that says lip sync settings. As you can see, with my lip sync, it is quite weak. The mouth movement that you are seeing is from my air.
This thing is so much more complicated. Where's like a lip sync?
Blend shapes, but one 3D for my basically. So you're gonna go to set up motion capture here.
Alright, we're gonna see if we can figure this out. Check 1, 2. Okay. How does this look? Okay, so now we have some stuff moving. A, E, I, O, O, U. Cool. So then I think we just need to make it stronger somehow. Check 1, 2 test. Let's see what she says.
You're going to choose whichever face disabled here under lip sync. However, scroll all is from my Air Kit blend shapes, but overall the lip sync is very weak. So we need to set up a calibration for this. What we can do is, of course, we can restart microphone to, of course, fix any delays or latency issues. But what we will have to do in order to get the lip sync working is do some calibration. And I'll show you how to do that. Click on calibrate, and then you're going to click on whichever one you like. You can choose custom if you're going to use a lot of different blend shapes, but otherwise stick very simple, and we're going to use A, I, U, E, O. And the reason why I'm saying A, I, U, E, O is because, well, when it comes to DVR and blend shapes, of course you could still use A, I, U, E, O. You could just say it like that, but for the most part, when it comes to the vowels, they are pronounced in like a Japanese pronunciation. A, I, U, E, O. Which is usually recommended basically, but otherwise you can calibrate however you want basically. But either way, I'm going to click on OK. And for the phonemes, we are basically going to pretty much calibrate each and every one of them. So what we have to do is we have to hold the phoneme for 2 seconds, and then we stop calibrating basically. And also make sure that if by any chance you do have any sort of noise background stuff, please make sure to try and turn off any ACs or anything like that while recording. Either way, let's go ahead and get recording. So I'll show you how I do it personally. E, E, U,
knows, man? All right, so let's just stick with VC face because I just was curious how this would work. So let's just get out of here. Too many windows today, that's for sure. Yup. Later. Get all that out of there. Perfect. All right, let's see. VC face. Do. Cool. Boom, done. That's all back. Okay. I just need to get rid of this and this. And there we go. Yeah, that looks so much better. If I'm here, I need to reset my position. So many things. Cool. So that's pretty much it. We got that all pretty much good. We got alerts, we got music, we got the mouth blending. That's a good start. I definitely need to figure out my audio setup better. I probably have to do that off stream so we can have the music like locked and loaded. We can have all the different audio channels. I definitely gonna have to go through and that's with all that, I think. But that's a good start. We're getting there. There's always like a million things you have to do when you're setting up a stream. Especially for the first time. I didn't even get to like I want to do like a bunch of cool OBS stuff. I want to create some environments for like the background so it's not just a slate gray wall. I want to figure out how to have like I have my Wacom tablet where I can like write on the screen for when I'm helping people or whatever, or taking notes or stuff that are relevant, or writing just like things down. So I want to get that calibrated and figured out how to use without needing to like necessarily do display capture maybe. Because it's cool being able to just like draw and stuff. It doesn't do anything right now. Yeah. What else? Excuse me. Do. Okay. So we still have like more of the face to do, but I think that's a good stopping point right now today. We're making progress. Yeah, so we're getting there. We at least have our chats working. I probably need to, maybe if we, with the multi-chat, maybe if we like move it up. Here is the start. I don't know. The thing we want is the show transition. We want it to slide left. Yeah. And then for the hide transition, we slide right. Yeah, so we can put that in and out. That's cool. Yeah, I need to do a little more research on how to do cool things with like the chat and the alerts and things like that, but that'll be another day for sure. Cool. Well, yeah, thanks for hanging out. I know no one's really hanging out right here live, but if you're watching the VOD or anything, and you want to see more, I really would like to set it up so that people can, you know, call in live and do stuff. So if you want to be able to call in live and troubleshoot things, like join my Discord. There's a link in the description. So that'll be sweet. That'll be super sick. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. All right, I will see y'all on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for getting some work done. Appreciate it. And I'm going to sign off. All right, see you guys.